And you're not necessarily a rocket scientist, but you know what those things are. Wouldn't you think you just shoot those things out and then they couldn't see? Well, that's exactly what happened to us on Saipan. The first time we got on that island, they kept shooting these things out. We lost our plastic dome at first. I pulled the periscope out and threw it back and slid another periscope in, and within an hour or two, they're shooting at that. So we went back to the beach, and were called back. And the service people there already were their welders, and they knocked all those things off and welded those things shut and cut us a visual. Slots there, slots there, slots here. We finally had vision, and we were able to do something. But it was unbelievable how they could design a combat machine with these little plastic domes on. But that was the Second World War. We were in a hurry. Everybody had their vision. So anyway, I'll keep going. I don't want to dwell too much on it. But now I got that slide in there way far ahead. That's one of the remaining tanks that we brought back from Iwo Jima. It was still running. On Iwo, I'm shouldn't even talk about Iwo yet, but anyway, on Iwo we had 11 left out of 76, and that's one of them. But maybe 13, I don't know, I wrote it in the thing. But now that one is a typical example of the cost of armed conflict. That tank was in C Company, and same company I'm in. We landed on the beach up in Saipan, maybe up about that area. We heard this explosion, but we didn't see it. Because the minute we hit the beach, we crawled inland. And that poor tank hit a mile. And that destroys everything. Here's a little bit of humor. Who remembers Wayne Terwilliger? Anybody remember Wayne Terwilliger? Baseball player? Oh, there he is right there. He was, we hit Iwo Jima about 100 yards apart. He's a bomb machine gunner and a radio operator just like I was. And, but he was on Saipan, Tinian, and Iwo Jima, but he was a whale of a baseball player. So I put that picture there because here's a guy that we always said if he survives the war, he's going to go into pros. Well, he did, and there he is. That was a long time ago. Now in training, we were very serious in everything we did. We never had anything. Well, there was a minute or two where we got in a couple of poker games. And that's my tank driver there. His name was Shorty Holt. He was 5 feet 7 1/4 inches. If you ask him how tall he was, he always said 5 feet 7 1/4 because the Marine Corps had a limit of 5 feet 7. And so he always had to put that quarter in there. He drove our tank on Tinian. He drove it on Iwo Jima, and I think I'm here today because of his driving. He did have one theory. He said in order to not have one of those mines blow us up, we have to go in 5th gear, full speed. He said, Jim, we'd be over that mine before the weight hits. So we said, if you think that's true, you go ahead and run in 5th gear.
Just a minute, I'll get the door.
We did have a little fun with him, but fortunately we didn't mind. This guy here, I'm going to tell you who he is. I know he's got $47 in his hand. Okay, now let's go about the Pacific. I'm going to see if that focus right.
Yeah, it's good. Right there. There you go.
There's the war in the Pacific, every bit of it. Australia got, their Pearl Harbor was right there, and with Darwin, and the Guadalcanal, Tanaboga, Babuda, Tulagi, all these different islands in there were taken one at a time, and finally we got to Saipan, Tinian, and Iwo Jima. Iwo Jima was right there, and there's Saipan, Tinian, and Guam. And those were all bloody battles, every one of them. My brother was in Guadalcanal on August 7, 1942. I was supposed to go in the Navy because I was in the B-5 program to fly airplanes. I got mad. I went down to the Marine Corps office and threw that thing on the desk and I said, I want to join the Marines instead. He told me I was nuts, and I said, well, I got a reason. And well, you better be a good one. So I told him my brother was in Guadalcanal, he got hit in Tulagi. He's in the hospital in Wellington, New Zealand now, way down there. And he said, you've said enough. He said, sit right down there, let's talk. So that's how I ended up in the Marine Corps. But he couldn't understand why I wanted to get out of one out. But that was the way it was in those days. And you just had to get in the action. You were a kid, 16, 17, 18 years old, and you knew you were going to live forever. So that's what you did. Now there's Saipan. That's about 14 miles from there up to here. And they, and it's about 8 miles across. And I'll show you where the landings were in Saipan. This is the same island